And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you one of the greatest pieces of fucking tools that we have at the I.B.F.HotRod shop. The Pit Boss. So it's Friday. We all know what that means. I'm drinking a beer because that's what I do. My anniversary's coming up. Elliot and Melanie. We're going to be 3 years coming, you know, a couple weeks. I don't know. Coming up. So cheers to that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're smoking this at 225, bringing it up to 111 and reverse sear. We're going to let it chill out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. It's a tri-tip. You don't know what a tri-tip is? Google it. Oh, yeah. We even scored the fat on top. It's going to be good. Salt, pepper, garlic. It's the only thing you put on red meat. Maybe some paprika for color. But, you know, I'm not in competition barbecue. But come on down, ladies and gentlemen. We had a bunch of shit going on this week. And we're going to start over here with the 68. Rockin' Randy Savage has been tearing shit up. If you remember last week, transmission was dropped. So in the middle of slowly filling the torque converter, little by little. But the reason we had to drop that not only was for the torque converter, but we had some shifting mechanisms that the owner gave us. He gave us 2 of them. So in here, it's a little messy, but it's clean for the most part. He's got it all tore apart just because of the amount of detail that had to go in. We have an e-brake that's going in. You'll probably be able to see that next week, maybe the following week. It's going to be sweet. Low Car, shout out to Low Car, because they have cool shit that you can buy and put in your trucks and cars. So that's a little bit in there. We had old shit that came out, window regulators, new window regulators are in. We have new bear claws, whatever you want to call it, strikers, baloney, all that stuff, open and close a little bit better. Started doing some alignment, chrome alignment, stuff like that. We still have to come in and do the bed of the truck, but as of right now, this is where we're at. Some chrome pieces were out of whack. We're starting to get mirrors on. I don't know where the mirror is, but we have the arms in here. We'll come around here and show you exactly what has to happen whenever you're putting mirrors in. We got more wiring going on and shit. We saw that last week. I'm not going to open it for you guys, but this is the type of stuff that we deal with all the time. So we got fresh paint and we got no holes. So we get to, you know, drill holes in new paint, which is always tedious and a pain in the ass. But he's doing straightening stuff up here. This door is still getting fixed up as far as alignment and shit like that. These new seals, they tend to be a pain in the ass, so it's always a treat trying to get the seals to seat as far as the door goes in. But over here, last week, I had the trunk off of this. This didn't get much love this week, but you can see that the trunk is completely stripped. 98% of this is squared away as far as this rear window channel. I got this lower corner yet to do. This metal is beautiful. This is all stock shit. Now this did have a couple of paint jobs on it, which made life to be interesting, but you can see how nice all this is turning out. This is so time consuming. A lot of times these fall over top of this. As far as when I say this, I mean the channel itself. So this trim would actually be over top of this, so you could make this cattywampus is all get out. But this, you actually have the trim that fits right up next to the metal. So it has to be perfect or you're going to see it. And I can't live with myself if it's not fucking perfect, at least for this aspect, because again, this is going to go on air ride and it's going to be down and you're just going to be standing over top of this. The 67 C10 got a lot of love this week. Got the air ride hooked up, the airbags in. It's up right now. And this thing, ladies and gentlemen, what's the word I'm looking for? Lace frame. How about that? So I'm going to drop this thing here in a second, but I want to show you, we have these custom hood hinges that we got from Switch Performance, I believe. Shout out to them out in old California. Whoops. What the hell is it? Yeah, Switch Suspension is the name of these guys. If you like this shit, you can check these guys out anytime. These are pretty badass. Now we have a fiberglass hood. So this stuff is made for welding on the lower part of our hood, but it's fiberglass, so there ain't no fucking welding. So you know what that means. We're going to have to fabricate more shit. But we got the brake mount. This piece comes in and is mounted in here for the brake pedal, that whole system. This is mounted, so now we can start moving forward with actually building this firewall system down into the floor. So the way that we're going to do it, so the guy is 6'2", so we're actually going to give him probably multiple square footage to add, because the stock piece comes down and then goes in. We're going to bring this straight down and almost lay it right on that damn frame and give him as much room as we possibly can with this. These pieces here, I started welding all that shit in, so these inner kick panels are all squared away. Some of that shit's welded in. I didn't want to go too crazy with it because all this has to get mocked up before we finalize everything. But I wanted these to go in. But yeah, the air ride, how about that? We got all the panels. I don't know if we had the panels last week. We got fucking panels galore. It was Christmas. We're gonna hopefully next week, if depending on what happens up front here, we're gonna try to at least square up and get at least somewhat of a box back here so we can get a good feel for what the hell this is gonna start doing. Let me drop this son of a bitch. I got the couple of lines ran here. We don't have any actual tanks right now, or actual what am I thinking of, pumps or whatever. But I can at least fill it up by hand if needed. We're going to drop it right now for you, because this is the fun shit. This is what everybody likes. When you come up to a stop and you park the damn thing and you just let her down. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this will lay frame, and that's the way we want it around here. While I'm letting this down, shout out to everybody that tried to win the hat. We're going to do another giveaway probably next month. So, is it a shirt? I don't know. Is it another hat? I don't know. Is it free beer? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got to talk to the lawyer about that one. Oh, there's the goods right there. Just for this video, I had to put the damn thing up just so I could sweep under it. You know how it goes. But you can see what we did here this week. We had to mock this up and cut into these fenders just so these tires will be able to fit, and they just fit. So this is This is going to be quite impressive. And if you take notice, this is a stock 65 Riviera over here. Now there's no engine and tranny in it, but that's pretty much ride height over there with that thing. And we're sitting lower, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just the rundown of what's going on this week. If you got something you want built, let me know. Give us a call. Check out the old Instagram and the Facebook and the YouTube and the old Tiki-Taki. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your beer. And if you don't drink or whatever, you know, enjoy your fucking tea. How about that? Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.